Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? You're thinking positive thoughts, you're visualizing your goals, you're affirming your desires. Yet nothing seems to change. You're stuck in the same loop, facing the same challenges, living a reality that feels miles away from the one you desperately want. It's a frustrating, soul-crushing experience that can make you question if any of this manifestation work is even real. You might start to believe that you're just not meant for the life you dream of, or that some people are just luckier than you are. But what if I told you that the reason you're stuck has nothing to do with luck, and everything to do with a fundamental misunderstanding of how reality is created? What if the missing piece isn't in your thoughts, but in your body? You've been told to think your way to a new life, but you've been ignoring the most powerful creative force you possess, your emotions. The truth is, your reality doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being. And who you are being is dictated not by your fleeting thoughts, but by the deep, resonant feelings that your body has memorized. This is where so many people go wrong. They try to layer positive thoughts on top of a body that is vibrating with the energy of fear, lack, or unworthiness. They want wealth, but their nervous system is wired for survival. They want love, but their cells are saturated with the memory of past heartbreaks. The quantum field, the great mirror of reality, isn't listening to the words you're saying. It's feeling the frequency you are broadcasting. A thought is just an electrical signal in the brain. But an emotion is energy in motion. It's a chemical signature that floods your entire system. And it is this potent energetic signature that collapses waves of potential into the particle of your physical experience. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And what you are is what you feel. The solution, then, is not to think harder, but to feel deeper. It's to move beyond the mind and into the body, the temple where reality is truly forged. You must teach your body, your subconscious mind, what your new future feels like before it happens. This isn't just a spiritual idea. It is grounded in the bedrock of quantum physics and neuroscience. From a quantum perspective, everything in the universe is energy vibrating at a specific frequency. Your desired reality, the one with the abundance, the love, the health, already exists as a potential in the quantum field, vibrating at its own unique frequency. To bring it into your experience, you must become a vibrational match to it. You must tune your own frequency to the frequency of that reality. How do you change your frequency? Through coherent emotion. When your thoughts are aligned with your feelings, when what you are thinking about is matched by what you are feeling in your heart, you create a powerful, coherent electromagnetic signal. This signal is broadcast out into the quantum field. The heart generates the largest magnetic field in the body, thousands of times more powerful than the brain's. When you generate feelings of gratitude, love, or joy for something that has not yet happened, you are instructing your nervous system, your cells, and the universe itself that this reality is already here. You are literally resonating with a future potential, and through the law of resonance, you begin to draw that experience to you. It's not magic, it's physics. You are collapsing the wave of infinite possibilities into the specific reality that matches your internal state of being. You stop waiting for your reality to change your feelings and start using your feelings to change your reality. The greatest barrier to creating this new reality isn't the world outside of you. It's the world inside of you. It's your identity. Your identity is a collection of thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs that are hardwired into your subconscious mind. And here's the critical piece of information from neuroscience. Your subconscious governs 95% of who you are. It runs the show. This subconscious self was programmed largely by your past experiences and the powerful emotions attached to them. Every time you had a strong emotional reaction to an event, your brain and body took a snapshot. This created a powerful memory that informs your present-day reactions. So, when you consciously decide you want a new future, your body, which has been conditioned to be the mind of your old self, resists. Your conscious mind wants abundance, but your subconscious body remembers the feeling of lack and immediately triggers the old chemical signature of worry and fear. You say you want a loving relationship, but your body, remembering betrayal, floods you with the chemistry of distrust. This is the definition of being stuck. Your mind is pulling in one direction, but 95% of you, your very biology, is anchored in the past. You can't create a new future while you are still living in the emotional residue of your past. To truly change, you must unmemorize those old emotions that have become your biological identity and recondition your body to a new mind, to a new emotion. You have to become so familiar with the feeling of your future that your past becomes a distant memory. This is the work. It is not about chasing the future, but about shedding the past. This is where we move from theory to practice. The process of change doesn't have to take years. You can create a rapid shift in your state of being by intentionally and repeatedly teaching your body the emotion of your desired future. This is the essence of epigenetics. Your emotions can literally signal your genes to rewrite your reality from the inside out. When you generate a new, elevated internal state, you are sending new information to your cells, instructing them to build a new biology that aligns with your new reality. You are, in effect, becoming a new person. Here is the principle of the shift. You must feel the gratitude, the abundance, the wholeness of your wish fulfilled right now. Not when it happens, but as the very cause of it happening. You cannot wait for the evidence to feel good. You must feel good to call in the evidence. This requires moving out of the analytical mind, which constantly looks for reasons to feel a certain way, and into the creative state of being where feeling is a choice. You have to decide to embody the frequency of your future self. You must ask yourself, what would the version of me who has everything I desire feel like? What would their energy be like? What thoughts would they think? How would they carry themselves? Then, your job is to practice being that person, embodying that emotional state for extended periods of time. You do this until that state of being becomes your new baseline, your new identity. It's a rehearsal for your future, and with enough repetition, your body will accept this new emotional signature as its reality. Let's deepen our understanding of this process by weaving together the threads of science and ancient wisdom. The double-slit experiment in quantum physics revealed a profound truth. The act of observation, of conscious focus, literally affects the behavior of energy and matter. Particles only exist as defined reality when an observer is looking. Until then, they exist as a wave of pure potential. You, as the observer, are constantly collapsing waves of potential into the reality you experience. But what directs your observation? It's your energy. It's your emotional state. When you are stuck in feelings of lack and fear, you are observing your life through that lens, and so you collapse potentials that match that frequency, creating more lack and fear. This isn't a punishment. It's a reflection. The universe is impartial. It simply mirrors back to you the energy you are broadcasting. This is where the concept of coherence becomes so vital. When your brain, your thoughts, and your heart, your emotions, are in conflict, you are sending an incoherent, chaotic signal into the quantum field. It's like trying to tune a radio to a clear station while broadcasting static. You get a messy, unpredictable result. But when you bring your heart and brain into coherence, when you genuinely feel the elevated emotion of your clear intention, you broadcast a powerful, organized, coherent signal. This signal carries specific information that impresses itself upon the field of potential. Neuroscience shows that this state of heart-brain coherence creates measurable physiological benefits. It balances your nervous system, boosts your immune system, and enhances cognitive function. But its quantum effect is even more profound. This coherent signature is what allows you to resonate with the timeline, the potential reality that you desire. Ancient spiritual traditions have understood this for millennia. The Bible says, "To those who have, more will be given." This isn't about material possessions. It's about a state of being. To the one who has the feeling of abundance, more abundance will be given. To the one who has the feeling of wholeness, more wholeness will be manifested. The Vedanta philosophy speaks of Brahman, the ultimate reality, and Atman, the individual self, being one. This teaches that the power of creation is not outside of you. It is your very essence. You are the observer, the creator, and the creation all at once. By mastering your inner state, you are simply remembering your innate power to command the fabric of reality. Now, let's turn this profound knowledge into a practical ritual you can begin today. This isn't about just sitting and thinking. It's an active, embodied process of emotional regulation and reality creation. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit down or lie down comfortably and close your eyes. Begin by taking a few deep breaths, signaling to your body that it is safe to relax and receive. The first step is to disengage from your current reality. You must take your attention off of your problems, your to-do lists, the people in your life, and the familiar environment around you. Your energy goes where your attention goes. So to create something new, you must withdraw your energy from your known life. Become aware of the space around you, the vastness of the room, the space beyond the room, and the infinite space of the quantum field. Rest in this state of pure potential, of nothingness, for a few moments. Next, bring your awareness to your heart. You can place a hand over your heart to help you focus. Now, intentionally cultivate an elevated emotion. The easiest ones to generate are gratitude and appreciation. Think of something or someone you are genuinely grateful for. It could be your pet, a beautiful sunset you saw, a kind word someone shared. Don't just think about it. Truly feel the gratitude swell in your chest. Let this feeling expand. The goal is to sustain this elevated emotional state. Once you are in this open-hearted, grateful state, it's time to marry it with your intention. Bring to mind a clear picture of the future you desire. See it, sense it, but most importantly, feel what it would feel like to be living that reality now. If you desire abundance, feel the freedom, the security, the joy of financial ease. If you desire healing, feel the vibrancy, the energy, the wholeness in your body. If you desire love, feel the connection, the intimacy, the joy of that relationship. Your job is to combine the clear intention of your mind with the elevated emotion of your heart. Hold this combination for several minutes. You are broadcasting your new signature into the field. You are teaching your body what that future feels like. You are being the observer of your desired destiny. Do this every single day. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. And now I invite you. Commit to trying this practice for just 7 days. After you do, come back to this video and share one small shift you noticed in the comments below. Let's create a community of creators. As you begin this practice, it's crucial to understand how to stabilize and sustain this new state of being, because your old self will not go down without a fight. Doubt is the first enemy you will face. Your analytical mind will chime in, saying, "This is silly. It's not working. Look around. Nothing has changed." This is a critical moment. Your mind is looking for external evidence, but the entire principle of this work is to create the internal state first, which then creates the external evidence. When doubt arises, you must have a plan. Do not fight it. Simply acknowledge it as the voice of the old program and gently bring your attention back to your heart. Remind yourself, I am creating from the unknown. I do not need evidence to believe. My belief will create the evidence. Another challenge is emotional relapse. You'll have a great morning meditation, feeling amazing, and then something happens. You get a frustrating email. You get stuck in traffic, and you find yourself right back in the old emotions of stress and impatience. This is normal. The goal is not perfection. It's awareness and quick recovery. The moment you notice you've been triggered back into an old emotional state, stop. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this energy, this feeling, what I want to invest in my future? The answer will be no. Then, consciously close your eyes for just 60 seconds and reconnect with the feeling of your future. Bring the feeling of gratitude or joy back into your heart. The more you practice this emotional self-regulation throughout your day, the shorter the refractory period becomes between a trigger and your return to a coherent state. You are literally reconditioning your nervous system to default to a higher emotional baseline. You become less reactive and more creative. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your experience, moment by moment. Sustaining your state is the true work. It's easy to feel good for 10 minutes in meditation. The challenge and the reward lie in carrying that state with you into the unpredictability of your day. This is how you build the momentum that leads to tangible, miraculous shifts in your life. We have journeyed from the limits of positive thinking to the infinite power of embodied emotion. We have explored how the principles of quantum physics, neuroscience, and ancient wisdom all point to the same profound truth. Your personal reality is a direct reflection of your internal state of being. It's not about what you want. It's about who you are being, energetically and emotionally, from moment to moment. Your thoughts are the language of the brain, but your feelings are the language of the body. And to truly create change, the mind and body must be working together, speaking the same language, broadcasting a coherent signal into the quantum field. You learned that your subconscious mind, conditioned by past emotional experiences, can keep you anchored to a reality you no longer desire. The work, therefore, is to unmemorize those limiting emotions and to repeatedly teach your body the feeling of your future until that new state becomes your familiar identity. This is not a passive exercise in wishful thinking. It is an active, moment-by-moment choice to regulate your emotions and embody the energy of the person you are becoming. The ritual we discussed is your training ground. It is where you practice generating the coherence between your heart and mind, where you become a vibrational match to the destiny that already exists for you as a potential. Remember the evidence from science. Your observation matters. The energy you bring to each moment is what collapses infinite potential into your experienced reality. You are that powerful. So I ask you now, what future will you choose to feel today? Will you allow the circumstances of your outer world to dictate your inner state? Or will you decide, with conviction and love, to use your inner state to command your outer world? The power has always been within you. This knowledge is not just information, it is a key to your freedom. Take it, use it, and become the conscious creator you were always meant to be. Your journey to remembering your true self begins not tomorrow, but in this very moment, with this very breath, and with this very feeling. Go and create your masterpiece.